Hey everybody, we're back. In the last video, we did a breakdown and identified priorities based on the variable of plant, or basically the site location where the claim was made, and then the class codes, which is a state of Wisconsin, or it should be the Wisconsin Compensation Rating Bureau code. Each code has a rate. We take that rate times by the payroll for that rate divided by 100. We add up all of those subtotals, and that gives us our base premium. And then we multiply the EMR times that and get the adjusted premium, and that's what the company pays. So this week in class, I'm going to be reviewing that kind of stuff, and we will actually look up the rates. We'll look at the calculations, so it'll be the expected claims versus the actual claims, and we'll look at more into the EMR and the premiums this week. So be prepared for that. So now what we want to do, I'm just going to bring the worksheet over again. So we completed 1 and 2. So 3 and 4, we're going to do the exact same thing, but we're going to do it with cause, and we're going to do it with detail cause. I already did the analysis, and so we're going to be using cause as our primary. I just want to show you detailed cause and why it can get difficult when you have so many entries or so many categories of items on a particular variable. And just remind you, please try and write as much of the paper as you can for this week. We do not have a binder assignment this week. We do have a 10-question quiz, multiple choice, based on the content of the lecture on Tuesday. I think it's lecture 17, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go ahead and do this. So this is with the outliers removed. And then we have the one with the outliers included. So I'm going to go ahead and bring over, copy, the outliers included, and we're going to do the cause. What you're going to find is I could have probably just done it down below, but it's nice to space these out a little bit. And I also, for that last video, I called it the where. Now this is going to be the what. This is the what. So we're going to do cause and cause detail. What do we call the last one? Plant class code, cause. I'm going to say and detail. Outliers included. There we go. So that's what we're going to do now. So we're going to scroll down. I'm going to blow this up a little bit so you can see it. All right. So these equal, so that's incorrect, of course, but we'll go ahead and we need to create some space here. Insert a row, and then I'm going to do Control Y just to move it along. That should be good. Let's get that proper. And I can zoom it in just a touch more. So right here, I'll put in 2 spaces. So 1, 2, this is going to be cause. And then we'll be using all of these. It's going to be the same as before, and that's the beauty of this. When I first started doing this, students would actually have to type in for each cell. And now we type it in and drag it. Type it in, drag it. Type it in, drag it, pull it. Yeah. So consider yourself at home. Consider yourself part of the family. All right. Stop singing, Lucine. You got a horrible voice. I know this. All right. So we're going to go back to the pivot base. Actually, we can go to the pivot results. And I'm going to take class code out. And I'm going to bring in, you guessed it, cause. There you are. Bring it down to rows. And there we go. So here's the number, and here is the total paid. See how easy that was? So I'm going to take these and hit copy. Sometimes there are some blank or empty ones, and then you got to figure out where they are. But we didn't have to do that with this data set. So again, consider yourself. No, I'm not going to do it again. I cracked myself up, obviously. Now I can't get that song out of my head. All right, I think this goes down to 10. So one thing you want to look out for here is I'm going to widen this so it captures it. Now I wouldn't go and copy this now and turn it into a table because it's too big. So as you're creating the making the tables look pretty, you're going to have to adjust the column width so that it looks good. Total. Is total in the middle? Yeah, it is. These are adjusted left. How many do we have? One might ask. 11. So we had 3, then we had 7, now we have 11. And let's go and borrow this row here. All right, so cause. What's the column cause? What is the cause column? Cause column is M. Do you see that? It's right here. Oh, I just scrolled over and I saw the cause here, and it's M. So that's how I figured it out. So this is column M, and then and then we just have to change that in the equation, and then we can drag it around. So it was O. I'm gonna change it to M. Change it to M. And click and drag this down. Let's see here. Let's add it up. Equal sum. I hate when that thing gets in the way. 205. Drag this down. Should be 100%. It is. Change the O to M. Again, we used to have to type this in. Every single one. Drag that over. Drag all these down. There we go. Equal sum. And we can check with the one right above it. 414331. Yeah, it looks like everything is working out to my liking. Now, what we're going to do is highlight just the data, go to data, and do sort. And we're going to sort by RPN, high to low, or largest to smallest. Okay, there's our ranking. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to try 4 for right now. You can go and type them all in if you want, but I can do that too. Boom. Got 11. All right, let's do let's do a top 2, see what happens. So the percent is 2 divided by 11. It's under 20%. We'll see if we're gonna get lucky. So top 2 equal, add that plus that, and we'll run it down. I'm just gonna change a few of these. Well, we're at 55%, we're at 75%. Let's do top 3. 3, okay, I don't know why that's there. What is that? Go away. I don't know, but it just pops up every once in a while. I don't know if you saw that or not, but all right, equal. Now, see, I'll show you this so you can do sum, and you can just do 1, 2, 3. We'll see what this gives us. 71%, 72%, and if this is equal to 3 divided by 11. Okay, let's do one more. 4 divided by 11. Top 4. For the sum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bien. All right. Turn these into percentages. Turn these into percentages. Turn these into percentages. So now what we have to do is just kind of weigh the two sides. You know, we want to be as close to 20 as possible, but we also want to be as close to 80 as possible. And we got to figure out which one we want. So here with 27%, we've got about 73. I think that might be the best. Slip, trips, and falls. How much of a percent? They do represent 17.4% of the total paid. It would be a shame to leave that out. But we'll see what happens, obviously, when we remove the outliers. But we wouldn't have to go any further than this. So we're at 36%, we're at almost 80, we're at 90. So, yeah, I think once we remove the outliers, we'll know better. Because there may be some really expensive one of these that changes it. Why did that do that? Why is that? Do you see there's no thing there? I don't know. Boo. Okay, I'm just going to leave it. Let's see if it changes. It. God. Excel, stop playing games with me. Let's do the detail. Add a lot of these. Hitting Control Y, which is repeat last move. That might not be enough, but we'll see. So this is going to be detail cause, I think. I'll see if it's detail cause or cause detail. I'll find out what the column is. Detail cause. That's what it is. Yep, so I got it right. All right, detail cause. Bar. Oh, and I didn't look and see what column that was. I meant to do that. Where are you? Detail cause is H. I don't know if you saw that, but it was there. Detail cause count, column H. Make it small. All right, now I don't know if I left enough room here. I'm gonna add a few more. Insert. Oh no, delete. Insert. The opposite of delete. Just put in a few more. And put that there. All right, let's see what we got. So I'm gonna go to, it's a pivot table. We're gonna get rid of the cause. I'm just gonna put it back in place. I'm gonna grab detail cause. I'm gonna grab detail cause. I'm not seeing it. There it is. So this is gonna have a lot more, as you can see. Everything seems to be represented though. Is it 1.308, 129, or 130? Not sure. So highlight this. Copy. At least the 205 is there, right? So at least we're a little bit rest assured. All right, where is the call? There we go. Let's see what happens. Paste. Did we go through it? Oh, we didn't. But I still need a few extra spaces. Just because we're going to have to do that stuff. So this is going to be the total. And I'm going to make this Arial, and then I'm going to shrink it down quite a bit because it's longer entries. Arial, I'm going to bring it all the way down to 8. See, it's still, as we enter things, it'll be cut off, and so I'm just going to kind of leave it for the moment. I don't know where the last one is. Yeah, so it's tough to work with variables that have this many entries. All right, let's bring this down, and then we'll put H in for M. Copy. Oh, I wasn't supposed to put that 1 there. Sorry. I'll delete it. All right, so replace H. Replace M with H. That's what I meant to say. All right, and if I drag this down, it should cut off all those entries. It did. The sum. Oh, come on. One more? It did one too many. It's going to give me an error if I can't get this to go up. Let's try that. Yep, there we go. Get up to 100%. Why is someone honking? I don't know. All right, let's put an H in for the M's. All right, click and drag it down. And click and drag it over to, there's that. We've got this information, drag this down. Drag this, hopefully it's 100. Oh, that's right, I gotta do the sum. Equal sum. I think that's right. Let's drag that over. Okay, 1,308,130. 1,308,30. 6381. 6381. Okay, now highlight the data and go to data, sort by RPN. Oh, I did it again. So I have to hit that to cover it. Now I have to sort it by Z. That's the column that contains it. But it'll just do the data that's highlighted. Here we go. So rank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, not. Yeah, that's the problem. You see how it's really kind of. You look at the RPN number, though it is just a rank order. There isn't a lot of change between them. 12 in there. And how many total do we have? Well, I can just run it the whole way, can't I? And then I know what it is. Probably should have been doing this from the get-go. We've got 35. So where do we want to do the first cutoff? Legitimately, I think, okay, so there's a big drop between here and here. It's basically twice what it is. So let's do top 6 and see what happens. Do I always put a space in there? I do. So we'll go top 6. It's 6 out of 35 equals 6 divided by 35. Under 20%. Percentage equal the sum. Go up here. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hit return. And bring this all the way over. So it's got 71%. That's decent. Is decent, but again, it's 6. It's a lot of different things to focus on, and the thing is, too, are some of them similar, and therefore would they need to be grouped? We have them grouped in just the cause code. Currency. All right, let's take a look here. So we're only at 43% of the claims, but we're at 71.2% of the total paid. Strain, cut, fall. Strain, 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 cut. Strain, lifting, lowering, miscellaneous. So let's find another cutoff point and see what it looks like. That was 6. I think 9. Let's try 9. Do you see it jumps? Again, it's another half jump. It's half as much. So let's try 9 and see what happens. Top 9 equals 9 divided by 35. Equal the sum of the top 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Turn. Click and drag. Well, we're over 80% for the claims. We're at 25.7 or 26% of the entries. We're at 59% of the total claims. Which, considering the fact... No, don't consider the fact. It's 59%. And let's take a look at this. Currency, get rid of the pennies. So that's where we are now. So I'm satisfied with that. Not so much here, but I mean, what did it jump to? After 9, it jumps to 7. We could try 3 more. We could try the top 12. And see what we get. Equal 12 divided by 35. So we're almost at 35%, or at least we're over a third. And let's do equal sum. Go up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Click and drag. And now we only went up to 87%. Not a big jump. This did jump up to 72% though. So, and I chose to go by 3 simply because there seem to be natural breaks based on the magnitude of it. So we're gonna have to see what, again, when we remove the outliers, what it looks like. That's what we need to do. What did we do here? Did I redo it? I want to add it to this. But the thing is, How did I do it? Did I copy what we had before and just bring it over? I might have. I think that's what I might have done. Okay, that's fine. I think that's what I did. So we've got the plant class for that. We've got everything here. I think what we'll do is go ahead and copy this. Like this. Hit copy. Add a new thing. Hit paste. Blow it up so you can see it a little better. Turn the header row into a filter. We're going to filter by total paid, so we can get the outliers to jump to the top. I'm going to highlight the rows. I'm going to hit Control X to cut it. I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to put them down here. Paste. Control V. And that should have updated everything for us. But let's see what it did, okay? Just looking at it, it'll change it slightly. Let's, I might have sorted it wrong but when I did it last time. So I want to do the ranks so the ranks move. That's where I screwed up last time. So we're going to sort by RPN. Largest to smallest. So 4. So if we would go to 4, we would need to change it. So now it goes 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is new rank, which is, I mean, we could call it new rank or, you know, rank after outliers are removed. You can kind of see the differences now. That's why I did that. You can see the difference. Might be worth talking about. Might not, but might be worth it. And bring that in. So 1, 2, and 3 are made the same, with or without the outliers. That's interesting to me. Kind of thinking that in itself, I'm going to see what divided by that total. What is the representative percentage? 74 point. Okay, that's not bad. That's kind of seeing it. And it's these 3 causes with the outliers removed. Material handling, cut straight, repetitive motion. And from what I know, that's pretty representative. I'm going to go with the top 3 because they didn't change. You shouldn't highlight like this. It's going to screw things up. But just for the sake of what we're talking about, let's see. We don't know. Okay, so this hasn't been sorted, right? I go data, sort. See, I don't know why it jumped down there whereas it didn't before. So now it's still Z. Largest to smallest. So the new rank would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the question is, do we do top 3 or well, top 2 stayed the same. 3 and 4 jumped. I'm really thinking top 2. I really am. I feel like might be good enough. Let's get the representative. So it's that divided by that. Huh. 63. Not. Yeah, I just don't know, you guys. I mean, we can start exploring it and then see what comes out of it. But yeah, I've changed my mind. We're going to stick with the top 3 here for now. What was I going to do? I was going to no fill and fill. I feel that is, you know, justified. Here, the top 3, then it goes to 4. There's quite a jump there. I mean, up here, there's a jump from there to there. I mean, so just 1, but 1 wouldn't be enough. 2, and these are not too far apart, I guess. All right, let's do this one. This is the biggie. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words hypnotize me. All right, let's see. Oh, good. So we'll do Z, largest to smallest. Okay, so how did it change? It did change. That's interesting. All right. This is the new rank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what this comes out to down here, because these have all been updated now by sorting it and everything. So let's see what this first one is. This divided by that. Let's see what this one is. This divided by that. And again, these are equivalency percentages, a percent of a percent. Not super legit, but it's the best we can do just to give us an indication. What about that? I think, let's see, the top 12 right here. So there's a few new entries here. Let's see, lifting, lowering dropped out, so that must have outliers in it. Number 10 dropped out, that was miscellaneous. Is that it? Are those the two? 9 and 10 dropped out? Okay, so this one was 11, and now it's 7th. That's with outliers removed. We do know there are some cut puncture scrapes down below, don't we? Oh, like right here. Remember we had done the analysis. So manual two-handed cut, repetitive motion. I don't think repetitive motion has a outlier. We know slip, trip, and fall does. And it was a 4 before. Now it's a 5. So it would likely move up if it didn't have, and it probably has a lower average too. Interesting. So what would we use here? Probably top 12, but the thing is, look, we're getting down to a 2 count here. So there's an expensive miscellaneous in there. Yeah, the data is really spread out, so it's going to be difficult to trend it over 5 years. So that's why this isn't a good variable to use, really. That's what it really comes down to. I think I'd have to stick with the 12. That's 82%. Is there a big jump? No, not really. The jumps really don't occur until here and here, and that would be top 5, and obviously that would be less representative than this. So again, not a great variable. Might be interesting to look back at later. So I need to give this a name. This is the cause and detail outliers removed. And I can bring this on the other side of this. So that's the data analysis for this week. Now we're going to do a comparison. We're going to look at the DWD annual average for 2020. I'm going to do that in class this week or at the help session. Similarly, we're going to dig into the rates for the class codes and then look deeper into the EMR and the premium numbers and just see how it all works out. So we're going to do that this week. The only one that would be recorded would be the one on Thursday. But this is what we had to do this week. Hopefully you kind of understood and followed that it was a little bit quicker. There's difficulty in deciding what to choose for the, where's the cutoff point? Which ones are we going to focus on and study further when you have a variable like this? And so that's why this is a good variable. This is a good variable. This one's good too. So that's what we'll be analyzing next week. That's what we'll be analyzing next week. Actually, next week is spring break for you. So the week after, I'll have the videos created for you. They'll be available if you want to work ahead. I would appreciate that. But yeah, so that's what we have for this week. I'll see you in lecture, in which I'll kind of dive deeper into some of these things.